Maribel's 19th annual multicultural show. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us and supporting Maribel's diversity. We'd like to remind you that during intermissions, there will be many snacks kindly donated by local businesses. We'd also like to remind you to put any phones or electronic devices on silent. Now please rise for the singing of O Canada by Roxanne Nash. I'd like to invite Dr. Aisha to say a few words on multiculturalism. Please give it up for Dr. Aisha.
Good evening, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm going to start us off with a little story, and usually there's a moral that goes with it. I promise I'm not texting. I'm reading it on my phone, trying to be paper-free. There was once a king who had one eye and one leg. Despite his physical challenges, he was a good leader and he was much loved. He asked all the painters in the kingdom to draw a portrait of him. But they all wondered, how could they? How could they paint him beautifully with such defects in one eye and in one leg? How could they show his true strengths, his leadership, his planning skills, his talents in the shadow of such physical difficulties? Eventually, one of them agreed. It was a stunning picture that surprised everyone. He painted the king aiming, using a bow and arrow at a hunt. In the portrait, the king was aiming towards the target with one eye closed and one leg bent. Tonight reminds us all to celebrate all the wonderful strengths we have and the amazing talents we have. But I hope in our daily lives we all paint pictures like the one that the artist described in the kingdom. We should do our best to hide each other's weaknesses and differences and highlight each other's strengths and what makes us all special. I know that this was not easy to pull off. Usually we have this event in November time, but this year we are having it in May, and it took an immense amount of willpower to put it together. So I commend everyone, and I remind everyone, let's focus on strengths and hide each other's weaknesses. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone.